Good to see you.
Hello, good afternoon. We're so excited to have you with us at Chapel Hill United Methodist Church to share with you an afternoon of wonderful music. I serve as the Sunday Experience Director here, and I have just the honor to get to work with such incredible musicians and staff. Today we're going to be led by Andrew Sharp, who is our director. He's incredible. Give him a round of applause. Andrew is an incredibly committed director, and watching him direct and coordinate and just relate to the ensemble is truly a wonderful thing. He drives every Wednesday from Shawnee, where he directs at Bethel.
Technically, I actually driven from there once.
Yeah. He just relocated to Bethel, so he'll be coming there every single time, but he teaches at a school there and has been living in Oklahoma City. But we are so grateful to have him, and we're so grateful for this ensemble. They've put a lot of time in this summer preparing this music. There are a lot of familiar faces that you probably know from our church, and then we also have a lot of guest musicians as well. So thank you everyone who made the time to come and just put their love in to perform this music for you, and we're just excited to see all of you. If you're new, hello, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. We hope you enjoy this wonderful afternoon, and before we get started, I'm just going to pray for us. Would you please pray with me? Holy, loving God, thank you so much for being present with us and for inviting us into this place to hear your incredible music made manifest. We thank you for all the ways that you are moving and communicating your love to us through the world, that you're revealing yourself to us. And we are just so grateful that one of those ways is through music. You are a beautiful God and you make beautiful things, and we thank you for all of the ways that you've imparted your brilliance to us as humans, and the ways that we've created and delve deeply in what it means to be human, deeply into what it means to exist, and that has brought forth so much music and sound and color into our world. We thank you for the beauty that you're creating. We thank you for these musicians, and we thank you for the opportunity to come here today, slow down, quiet ourselves, and just participate in the absolutely beautiful cacophony of sound that is music. Thank you for everything. Please continue to be with us and lead us and guide us today. In your name we pray. Amen.
Again, thank you for coming out tonight. Just giving you a fair warning, we've had a fire alarm go off 2 times since noon, so if there's a possibility that our music is just that good, that it's just setting off alarms everywhere. So we appreciate you coming out this afternoon, and really this particular concert is special to me because this is the first time in this group that we've involved some former students of mine. So, and some of them I haven't seen in a while, and so it's very special for me to have those people here as well, plus lots of friends of mine and also friends of all of you, of course. So thank you for coming and supporting this group. That first song was called Wind Songs, and you heard a solo from Jan Stevens over here on trumpet, and kind of a little alto feature there with both alto players. And this next one is going to feature our French horn section and kind of feature everybody a little bit, but it starts out with a nice French horn solo. This is called On a Hymn Song of Philip Bliss. You should recognize it. It is based off of the tune It Is Well With My Soul. not just one of my favorite pieces of sacred band music, but just one of my favorite pieces of band music. It's really well written by a very accomplished composer, David Holsinger. This next piece is probably, I would say, the oldest piece on this program. This is called Three Airs from Gloucester. And good luck pronouncing the name of the movements. It will be wrong, whatever you try, it's just going to be wrong. I'm going to tell you this, if this is any indication, the first movement is the Jolly Earl of Cholmondeley. Doesn't look at all like that, but this is very old style, very British in nature. Hugh Stewart was very big in the British brass band world a long time ago, and it kind of has that kind of sound, old, nice, soft, light British brass band playing. This is Three Airs from Gloucester. I broke a #1 conducting rule, don't put your hands down till the end of the piece, and that's what fooled you into clapping earlier. So I'll take the blame for that one. While we're paused here for just a second, I'm going to take a second to introduce some members of the band here. We'll kind of go row by row. We'll start with the back row people because they never get started with. So over here, the best instrument would be the trombone over here. In case you don't know, I'm a trombone player. I almost even wore my trombone tie, but I didn't. This is Gary over here on trombone. If you're a regular here, you definitely know this Santa Claus look that we've got going on here. And then this is actually my dad here playing second trombone. And then an old friend of mine from, I'm not even sure how many years ago now it is, Austin Vernier, on bass trombone. And then we have one of the newer members of this group, but he's become a regular. This is Mr. David McCombs over here on euphonium. And William Cagle on tuba. And Annie Francis on bass clarinet. And then over here, we have another regular here. We've got Katayla on piano, and then another regular, Aiden, over there on percussion. And then one of my former students back also on percussion, Miss Reagan Roughton, who is actually about to get married. So anyhow, all right, let's move on to this next piece. This is called At Twilight. It is a nice, slow, beautiful piece. It's not very challenging as far as the notes and rhythms are concerned, but there's a lot of musical elements to it that just really makes the advanced level of this group made it so much easier to do just because I didn't have to tell them all of these things. They just, because they're so experienced, they knew to do them. And it's really nice when you teach middle schoolers to have a group like this, when you can just not have to tell them things that they should already know. It's great. So this is At Twilight. I forgot to announce this at the beginning, but after this next piece, there will be about a 10-minute intermission to kind of give these guys a breather and a chance to get some water, and then we'll come back out and finish the program. This next piece is a very challenging one. It is called Corral and Jubiloso, and I would say, well, I don't know if it was the most challenging. It felt like the most challenging because we kind of started working on it a little bit late. But it's definitely got a lot of stuff in it, and there's a lot of little nuances that you wouldn't catch if we weren't digging into it, or if you weren't digging into it. There's just a lot of stuff in this one. So we hope you enjoy Corral and Jubiloso.
Or we'll go off. Thanks. 32.
Say hi.
And if my list
It's also
So there's your music history quiz. That main theme for that is from Beethoven's symphony. Does anybody know which one? Just shout it out. Then ninth, that is also a popular hymn tune called Ode to Joy, hence the title Choose Joy, by a composer who's becoming very popular in the student band world. And honestly, this is pretty difficult for a student band, but it would have to be a pretty advanced band to do that one. And that is Randall Standridge. This next piece changes gears quite a bit. This is a Duke Ellington standard called Come Sunday. And we did this here at the church back in April, and we thought we'd dig it back out for this concert, so I hope you enjoy Duke Ellington's Come Sunday. You also heard from solos on that one from Jan Stevens and Dennis Winkler over there, both on trumpet. Well, I guess Jan was on flugelhorn. Yeah. And then while we're introducing trumpet players, we might as well introduce Alan over here. A lot of you recognize, you've already heard from him today. We don't need him to have any more of a moment than he's already had today. No, Alan's great. He's our worship director here, and he does a great job. Then over here on French horn, we have Mr. James Doss, a friend of mine from Brass Band days, and Eric Bayless, no stranger to anybody here, and Mr. Jerry Stevens. Yes, there's a relation, even though their Stevenses are apparently spelled differently in the program. But then Mr. Dylan Francis, who actually used to direct this group, and he and I go back a long time. We went to high school together, believe it or not, and then college together, and then somehow we still are staying friends through all of that. So this is Dylan Francis again. Miss Camber Byers, who's one of our, I guess you're not really a new member at this point. You've been around for a little bit. It just feels new. And then Lisa Mayberry over there, also on clarinet. This next piece, and well, there's only 4 of you. I might as well just include you with this middle row, since I just did 9, so I might as well do 4 more. This is Regan Waters over here. He has kind of recently been acquainted with him through the church that I attend regularly on Sundays that's not here, actually. And Regan has been playing flute for us over there, and he thought, well, why not tag along with this concert? And he's doing a great job. And then here's another former student of mine, Miss Taylor Czar. Taylor and Reagan were actually both at the school I was teaching at before my first year there, and Reagan was even there when I left. So, and then we also have Miss Becky Brooks, who also put together our programs, and Miss Sharia Wolf, who I know through fantasy baseball, of all things, believe it or not. So, and I don't remember which one of us is winning at the moment. But anyway, we hope you enjoy this next piece. It is probably going to be recognizable if any of you watch movies, and that is music from Pirates of the Caribbean. So you've had your music history quiz, now you're about to have your sacred music history quiz. Because Old Tent Meeting has hymns that I've never heard of in it. Well, one hymn that I had never heard of before. And so it basically, if you've ever been to a camp meeting under a tent, you actually might have a chance at getting this right. Or if you are over the age of something, then you also might have another bit of a chance. I'll let you fill in what that something is. But this is Old Tent Meeting, and this is another one that we did back in April that we thought we would dig out for this concert. And it's really just another thing that just kind of reminds us that the reason that we're here, the reason this group actually exists, because we're called the Spirit Winds. We wouldn't exist if it weren't for the fact that we all came together to make music to glorify God. That is the whole purpose of this group, and that is the purpose of this concert. Yeah, sure, we did Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's maybe a little bit twisted, but you know, God likes to have fun too, and he's probably seen the movie at this point. It's been out for a while. So, anyhow, we hope you enjoy Old Tent Meeting. Now, how we ended up having a concert that featured so doggone many trumpet players is beyond me. But you heard from the whole trumpet section on that one, so give them another round of applause. All right, we have one more tune for you, and that is a standard march. I have a cardinal rule that if I do not put on a band concert without a march, and sorry, you're just going to have to listen to it. So this is called Rough Riders, and this is, hope you enjoy our last tune of the evening.
Afternoon, whatever time it is. We don't have an encore. That was it. Thank you for coming.